In our news bulletin for this evening, Niue has welcomed the new FAO head for Sub-Regional Pacific Office on a courtesy visit here to the island. Taonga Niue calls for public submissions or views on the proposed Cultural Heritage Centre design. Niue prepares to host the 4th Steering Committee meeting for the SPC Global Climate Change Alliance Pacific Small Island States. Elderly folks give insights to developments over the past 40 years of self-government. This week, the new head for the Food and Agriculture Organization Sub-Regional Office for the Pacific Islands made his first visit to the island as a formal introduction to Niue. Gavin Wolf replaces Vili Fuavau to head the Sub-Regional Office for the Pacific as he pays a courtesy visit to the island, as Niue is also a member. Achieving food security is at the core of FAO's efforts to make sure that people have regular access to enough high-quality food to lead active and healthy lives. During this initial visit, he has met with agricultural officials on the island and also visited some key sites that have been developed with funds from FAO. Gavin Wolf was formerly the head of the Institute of Technology and Engineering at Massey University before he left to take up the post of Chief of the Agriculture, Food and Engineering Services of FAO. He is expected to depart the island tomorrow. Taonga Niue's vision for a dedicated cultural heritage centre is getting closer, with the first phase of the project underway. It has been some 10 years since Cyclone Hathor destroyed the Huanaki Cultural Centre that included the museum and stage area. The proposed project looks to develop a more substantial area that is reflective of Niue's cultural heritage in this modern day and age. This is part of the first phase of the project, where an analysis of priorities and options for the cultural heritage building has been completed and draft concept designs have been developed. 2 draft designs have been developed for 2 separate sites proposed, and the plans are on display at the Taonga Niue office. This week opens up an opportunity for public submissions and comments on the proposed cultural heritage building. Taonga Niue Director Moira Inetama says that they would like to get some feedback and suggestions from people who have building experience or design, or anyone with a keen interest in how this cultural centre should look and operate. It is a time for people to have a say in regards to a building that will hopefully be built and used for multiple purposes for years to come. People are welcome to go into Taonga Niue until the end of next week, when public submissions will close. Niue is in the midst of final phase of preparations to host the 4th Steering Committee meeting for the SPC Global Climate Change Alliance Pacific Small Island States. Held once a year, the gathering will enable country representatives to discuss national country work plans and other climate change issues. The Environment Department are making arrangements coordinating the logistics for this meeting on island. About 60 representatives are expected from 9 small island states that include Cook Islands, FSM, Kiribati, Marshall Islands, Nauru, Niue, Palau, Tonga and Tuvalu. Participants for this meeting are expected to start arriving tomorrow as well as on Tuesday, and the meeting will be held from the 22nd to the 27th of June. Elderly citizens of the island were in a cheerful mood today, despite the weather, as they participated in the annual NEVAT program to celebrate the lives and contributions of our honoured citizens, 75 years old and above. This morning, more than 20 matuas gathered at the Pacific Way Bar for a special program where they were treated to some light refreshments before heading off on a field trip to see some selected sites such as the airport, solar farms, school sites and museum. Now into its 5th year, the program proves to be an opportunity to socialize and to gain insight about our history firsthand from those who were instrumental in national developments over the years. The focus of this year's celebration was a reflection of the achievements and milestones in the past 40 years since Niue became self-governing. We spoke to some of the elderly folk who shared their views on the many positive developments over the years that encouraged some of them to remain on the island to see the many changes. But there was also concerns for the continuing decline in population and the need for documentation of developments so we can keep track of our own history and learn from that. One matua said that to reach 75 is an achievement because not many people live that long, and their time they've seen all sorts of things, the good and the bad. Today's event also marked a number of milestones for Sifatangaloa Tulepu celebrating her 95th birthday and Mr. and Mrs. Hapuiki Ritama celebrating their 67th wedding anniversary. Congratulations to all our elderly folk as we acknowledge, appreciate and value their contributions to society. And those are our news stories for tonight's news bulletin. We do hope that you enjoy the weekend ahead and join us again for our next news bulletin next week.